Oh yeah. Oh, that's what that is.
Look, yeah, that's it. Throw it on or something.
Where you at?
With the office over there somewhere.
Oh wow. I thought you was at Florida.
We did too.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. The bottom of the clip, but the gunshine stay high. What them boys still voting in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Belle Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the ground. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like to depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. I was born in the South. Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. The bottom of the clip, but the gunshine stay high. What them boys still voting in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Belle Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the ground. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like to depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. The bottom of the clip, but the gunshine stay high. What them boys still voting in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Belle Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the ground. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like to depend on what come across that water.
Welcome to South. Welcome to South Florida. What's good? Oh boy. Welcome to South Florida. What's going on, man? This is a version of the Night Morning Breath Show on a Friday, man. Talking about everything from Bitcoin to ball. Like we do on the Morning Breath Show. Let's see. We're gonna get in here and talk about a few things today, man. We're gonna talk about Mike. We're gonna talk about Mike Vick. We're gonna talk about a little Bitcoin. We're gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about like this is 1 second. If you're in here, man, make sure you subscribe, share, like, hit the like button. This is what I want to talk about. A funny story right here.
We did too. Look, yeah, that's it. Throw it on or something.
Where you at?
With the offense over there somewhere.
Oh wow. I thought he was at Florida.
We did too.
Okay. So right there, that's me talking to Cameron Kitchen's dad, and we're saying it was funny that we were saying that was Coach Hippolyte. We thought Coach Hippolyte was at Florida. We went to practice one day a couple years ago. What year was this? Went to Miami practice 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and we heard a voice, right? We heard a voice, right? It was funny, kind of funny. We heard a voice. Oh, I got the wrong link up in this thing. Oh crap. We heard a voice that sounded like Coach Hippolyte. It was screaming, man. Have you ever heard of Coach Hippolyte, man? He has a distinctive voice, bro. We heard him at UM coaching one morning. And this is when he was at Florida. Hippolyte coached Booker T, then he ended up going to Florida. We heard his voice at Miami. Let's see. And we was like, damn, I was like, X-Men, that sound like Hippolyte. Like last time we saw him, he was at Florida. Like, it was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? That he just showed up. Like, we didn't know that he had got hired by Miami and left Florida. We just heard his voice one day at practice. And it was for sure. He was here. Coach Hippolyte. Now he's at FIU. But yeah, that was kind of funny because it's like, man, whoever that is, they sound like Coach Hippolyte, man. And actually was him. So that's a funny story. Like I started off with. He's running back coach, man. I don't know if he was in the running to come back. I don't even know. I don't know if he would come back, to be quite frankly honest with you. We got a few. Miami has a few coaches they're trying to fill, right? Running back coach, I think a strength and conditioning coach. They got a DB coach. So listen, man. If you're here, man, hit the like button, share, all that good stuff. Live streaming on Twitter is having problems. Twitter been having problems live streaming for a minute, dog. So we jumped in here, and what we're talking about today is Michael Vick being ranked the 52nd quarterback of all time by Bleacher Report. I swear to God. Number 51 is Drew Bledsoe. When you think of Mike Vick, right? Like when you think of Mike Vick and you think of Drew Bledsoe, does anybody in their mind think that Drew Bledsoe better than Mike Vick? At any point in time, like in your life, have you ever thought, Greg, what's going on, bro? Have you ever thought that Drew Bledsoe was better than Mike Vick? I would say hell no. Shout out to the Villains, man. Yo, what's good, man? Shout out to the Villains. No, I never like. I mean, you'll never win that. You'll never win that argument. Speaking of the villains, bro. Listen. Speaking of the villains, this week we implemented something in the villain membership. Now that it's downtime, not a lot of team talk. Well, recruiting and stuff, but we started live trading for our villains. We've been created IOD squad long time ago, and we started live trading for the villains, which means Beijing Street. Oh yeah, man. Like I got started, right? I got started on this side, right? Right. And then I ran out, fool. I ran out. I couldn't make that side, but I was already late, man. So I just jumped off in here with y'all, man. Ain't no big deal. YouTube was down this week. So I don't know what's experiencing with the numbers and stuff. YouTube was out this week, so I don't know the numbers are high, low, or if they even valid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I was live. I mean, I was running late, man, and I was just like, fuck it. I had done ran out, couldn't run to the store to get no more, Chris. Show must go on, Chris. You feel me, bro? Let me see and get my banners up here, man. We want to become a villain. So yeah. So we started live trading for the villains. If you don't know what live trading is, first of all, I mean, on the Morning Breath Show, which is nighttime. I know we talk about from Bitcoin to ball, right? So we talk about everything. So we started live trading for the villains, and this is my second time talking about this on here. And I kid you not, I'm gonna bring the villains in here in a little bit. I kid you not, we've been green for 5 days. We've made we've made $3,000. And what live trading is that we get in. It's me and Kyle, right? Me and KB for now. We get in. Chris Young, man, you on Facebook and you on Facebook and you on both. We get in and we set up a screen. And you can watch us trade, and you can watch us get in plays. Now, we're not your financial advisor, but you watch us trade. And when we get in, you get in. We ain't telling you what to do. We ain't making you do nothing. We don't want no problem with no government, but we let you watch us trade. And when we get in, you can get in. We've been green for 5 days. I think they've made maybe $3,000. Chris Young was in there. Chris, how much y'all made in the 5 days? I know I made 300 one day, and my boy KB has been doing it. And that's something we're gonna do. We're gonna go live with that, man. Start maybe late next week in IOD Squad. If you want to be a part of IOD Squad, the link is in the description, or text us 786-405-9499. And you can come in there and watch us trade and basically follow what we do and learn as you go. Real talk. So back to the thing at hand. Michael Vick. They have Michael Vick as the 52nd best quarterback in all times college and all times NFL football, and this was done by Bleacher Report, which sent me in an outrage, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was outraged. I was whatever you want to call it, because I have my own thoughts on. One second. I have my own thoughts on how they rate people and how I rate people and how I rate athletes. And I think I know what the problem is. One second. The 52nd best QB of all time. This is wild. This is wild. So basically, this is how I felt about it. Kind of went kind of viral, I mean, on Facebook. But this is how I kind of felt about it when I first found out about it. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm not even going. Really. Yo, D, what's up? Let me get this one. You got this? You yeah, I got this one, man. I got this. I'll take this. Right. Let me get this. Bro, have y'all lost y'all mind? 52 quarterbacks better than Mike Vick? I don't think there's 52 NFL players of all time better than Mike Vick. I don't think there's 52 athletes in any sport that we've watched better than Mike Vick. I think sometimes y'all take stats and propaganda and marketing and put that before the actual athlete. We're talking about athletics. We're talking about entertainment, sports. Mike Vick rated the number 52 quarterback of all time. What is? Somebody bring me the list. What the list say? Somebody bring me the list. What the list say? What the list, man? Somebody just bring me the list. And I found the list. But I think I know what my problem is, bro. I think I figure out what my problem is. And this is part of it. I think I kind of figured it out. I'm from South Florida, and also, right. I created Footballville, right? And I recorded kids and edited videos for a long time, right? And I got to look at some of the greats. I got to look at some of the greats: Teddy Bridgewater, Lamar Jackson. I mean, goddamn, Jerry Jeudy, Calvin Ridley, Duke Johnson, and I got to see them up close. And then I also got to edit their videos over and over again late night. And I think I developed this thing. This like in my head, like something. If you never edited a video, right? It's very tedious. And you're looking at the same thing over and over and over again. Sometimes I think about rap videos and I'm like, damn, like I don't even know how they do that. And you're looking at the thing over and over again, right? And I think I developed like this, I trained my eyes to be able to see a kid how he does things. Not accolades and things that he achieved, but I think I developed this thing. I trained my eyes to be able to see how a kid does things, how Duke Johnson looks when he hits the corner, how Lamar Jackson looks when he decides to tuck and run the ball, and I got this computer in my head where I can compare how fast the ball leaves their hands. I can compare it to. I can compare it to the greats. Like I've seen the greats, so I have something to compare everybody else to. I once saw Duke Johnson, who never got shut down ever in a game, whether they won or lost, and then I can compare the rest of these kids to that. And I think a lot of people don't grow up privy to grow up around talent like this, right? But take it further. Actually, like actually having to edit it and really look at it over and over and over again, right? So I think this is my problem. This is the one player I ever claimed. Like I'm not one of these guys to be like, hey man, I'm the one who discovered his name. I told you what's his name. But this is one of the few times I ever double back and said, listen, I told y'all so. Check this out. Rarely do I toot my own horn or say, hey, we discovered this guy. We saw this guy.
this is a Footballville player because I don't think things work like that. That's not how we do business. But I got a story to tell you. I cover Lamar Jackson, youth football and high school. And in high school, I realized that he was different. I mean, he was different. But a lot of colleges didn't recruit him as a quarterback. I mean, they wanted him to go to wide receiver. They just saw him as, I mean, it is what it is. They saw him as a quarterback who didn't have the skill set to be a quarterback at the next level. But Louisville did. They gave him a shot. I was once asked, hey, do you think there'll ever be another Mike Vick? And I looked at my homeboy and I said, Michael Vick is sitting on Louisville bench right now. And he looked at me and he said, come on, man. Mike Vick. And I looked him right in the eye and I said, Louisville is about to unleash something on college football that we've never seen before. Congratulations, man. Lamar Jackson, Pompano Beach, Florida, NFL MVP.
Jackson, Boynton Beach quarterback. How you doing today?
I'm good.
What I did out here in 7-on-7. What you?
Came out here, played strong arm and for the fight beat us 1 point. We beat strong arm. I forgot the score was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year you had a big season last year. How many touchdowns you had last year?
About 26, 27 thrown, and I rushed for like 16.
So you threw for 26 and you rushed for 16 touchdowns.
Yeah.
How many yards you rushed for?
1,400.
And how many yards you threw for?
16.
16.
16.
Yeah, 1,600.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all team, y'all, what y'all got coming back next year? Y'all got some transfers coming in? Or?
Yeah, we have Trey Mason, brother Chauncey, just came in. We got a running back from Progress too. We got a lot of players coming in like during the summer. I think we just got a lot of people just coming in. Just because we had a good season last year.
But y'all went. How far y'all went last year? Y'all ended up playing Central, right?
Yeah, Miami Central. They knocked us out. They beat us by 18 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you did against Central?
I threw 2 touchdowns and I ran 2. I threw for like 200 or something and I ran for like 1 something.
Yeah.
Crazy stats.
So right now, if you had to choose, what school would you say you?
Crazy stats, right? Crazy stats.
Crazy stats, right? Shout out to Jordan Williams. Crazy stuff he talk about. I think they lost to Central 2 years in a row, but what he was doing was out of this, like out of this world. I also got to see, like I said, Duke Johnson. Like Footballville kind of started with Duke Johnson, right? But this is a rare game, and this is what I'm saying. This is a rare game. This was Duke Johnson versus Sammy Watkins. That's Sammy Watkins, one-handed catch on the sideline. If I'm lying, I'm flying. That's Sammy Watkins with a one-handed catch on the sideline. Oh, we're gonna put that back up there. We're gonna rewind that for y'all real fast because it's kind of hard to see. Pull that down for y'all. That's Sammy Watkins right there with a one-handed catch. I think Duke Johnson, first play of the game, went 60 yards or something for a touchdown on them. That was the game for the game to go to state. And nobody from Miami, like the stands was empty because Miami's a weird place like that. Like, that's Duke Johnson right there at cornerback. Was he guarding Sammy Watkins? And they also had Dallas Crawford. No, that wasn't Sammy Watkins. So So what I'm saying is, I think my problem is that that's Dallas Crawford right there. I think what my problem is that, and I'm gonna bring the villains in here. Let me see. I got a few of them. Let's see what they in here talking about. Okay, I'm gonna prep them before I put them in here. Boy was in there talking about AI and taking over the world earlier today. You feel me? Come on, let's look back in here again and see what they're here talking about. Yo,
Listen, I believe, dog, if they cut the property tax, they gonna get that money from somewhere else. Trust me.
Let's all screen. Let's go on Space Force.
We live, gentlemen.
Okay. All right, so y'all live.
Oh man, look.
Boys here talking about property taxes.
Oh, my bad.
You good, bro. You good. Listen, I was explaining to them. YouTube was down this week, so I don't know if the numbers are real or not. Look like YouTube is the health is bad or something of it. It was down for a minute this week. I don't know how long it was down. But I was explaining to them villains that I think my problem with this Mike Vick thing. Look, the number 51 quarterback they got is Drew Bledsoe. Number 52 is Mike Vick. When you think of Drew Bledsoe, does anybody, when you think of Drew Bledsoe, think they could win an argument as how Drew Bledsoe is better than Mike Vick? Like, just your first thought. Right off the top, right? Shout out to the villains, Fred. If somebody said Drew Bledsoe and Mike Vick, like, you think you can win an argument?
I mean, the only argument you're gonna have is that whole pure pocket passer argument or whatever. Mm-hmm. But you'd have to shade Drew Bledsoe for the same way you would, or the same reason you would shade Mike Vick, right? Not necessarily longevity, but the body of work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You wasn't around long enough to do what you needed to do to rack up the stats and all those. Drew Bledsoe was the same way. He got hurt early. Tom Brady took his spot, and then that was it for Drew Bledsoe. Was Drew on his way? Probably so, but it didn't end up that way. So it's the same thing. Michael Vick went to prison, got derailed. So
yeah. So right. See, I think, and this is my issue. Y'all villains, y'all can correct me. This is my problem. I just showed them pictures, videos of Lamar Jackson and Duke Johnson. And I think my problem is that I grew up in South Florida and I got to see the greats play. But then also I got to edit and watch video over and over of some of the greatest football players ever. Right. And I think when I think of how good a guy is, I think I just compare the person, the athlete. I think I developed in my head a way to compare every running back I see to Duke Johnson because I got to see Duke Johnson. Some of these guys are from fucking Wichita, right? Some of these media people are from different places, and they weren't privy to that, right? So it's a privilege for all of us from South Florida. It's a privilege, but I took it a little further, I think, because I edited all that video, and I think my problem is when somebody tell me somebody is better than somebody, I use my eyes. I use my eyes and I use what I've seen, the talent that I've seen, and I don't care if he won the Super Bowl. See, that winning the Super Bowl shit, that's that shit. See, all of that I think was created for people to be able to judge these athletes off something, because a lot of their asses was from didn't play or from places where they don't like the best player in their fucking town. They probably got 1 5-star last 10 years. A lot of them. They wasn't privy to the talent, so they had to create something, right? So they started saying, "Oh, he didn't win no Super Bowls. He didn't win no rings. How do you rate somebody?" And to me, I always felt that those are team awards. I'm fucking sorry. Those are team awards, right? But they needed a way to rate the player. So they did it with stats, right? And then they do it with championships and shit, right? Not me. I look at the player and I say to myself, like, how good is this motherfucker? Because I was able to see some of the best players in football play. That's how I look at it. Am I crazy? Like, I look at Mike Vick and I'd be like, God damn, I don't care if he played 2 years. That motherfucker is a football weapon. For a long time, they made us believe that the running quarterback was a handicap. And I'm here to believe you. It's another one of these things where they fucking duped us, right? Into thinking that the guy in the quarterback room that has an exceptional talent, plus he can throw the ball, but he has a talent that the rest of the guys don't have. Somehow they made us believe it was a fucking handicap until it's 3rd and 7 and the nigga run for 10 yards. Now coaches are saying what? I need a quarterback that can at least.
That's what they want.
Yeah. I need a quarterback that at least give me 6 yards on 3rd down. So I think my problem is, bro, is that I saw Lamar Jackson in high school. I knew Lamar Jackson was about to be fucking great. Nobody had to tell me that, because I just trust. I trust these memories I have in my head, and I measure Lamar Jackson to Teddy Bridgewater, and I don't need Kirk Herbstreit or ESPN to tell me shit. I don't even want to hear it. Michael Vick is better than Drew Bledsoe. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. Am I crazy, Villains? I mean, I might be fucking crazy. I don't know.
You ain't crazy. You speaking facts.
Talk to me.
Yeah, you can't stat me to death. Like, you can't. I don't like getting into stat arguments, because that shit don't never tell the whole story, bro. Like, let's did you watch? Were you there? So, like, when people rate, like, one of the greatest arguments, right, is who's the top running back of all time, or top 5 running backs of all time,
right,
or even the top, basketball players, right? I'll be like, listen, when I start my list, I started from Walter Payton and Barry and Emmett and those guys. I don't include Jim Brown because I didn't watch Jim Brown play. Yes, I can go look up his stats, but I didn't watch Jim Brown play. I didn't watch I didn't watch Lou Alcindor play. I watched an old Kareem play.
Right.
I didn't watch Wilt Chamberlain play. So I don't put those guys in my arguments and stuff. You can't put a stat down and say, hey, he was this, that. No, man, that's not how you do things personally.
Right. I mean, anybody who think I'm crazy, man, I kind of ran out of my goddamn hair. I don't even know what it's called. My hair club for men, man. I only got one side put on, man. I couldn't get to the other side, but I ain't want to let y'all down. So I jumped in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Small stuff. Anybody else got a thought on what I just said?
You're right, Mr. Streeter. Think about it. Did Mr. Bledsoe have any shoe contract like Nike, Adidas? No. Vick did.
No. Michael Vick, no, I saw Michael Vick on the podcast last night, and he was talking about go ahead. Oh, you still was going? Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
And he was talking about that Michael Vick experienced Nike commercial. He said he hated it, dog. He said he didn't like it. And we probably think it's one of the greatest commercials Nike created, right? Like, but he said he didn't like it.
Yes, indeed.
Why he didn't like it?
Dog, this shit was fire, dog. But I think he was a kid, and to him it probably was corny. Because he even said, man, my mindset should have been different. I should have looked at that different. To him, it was
that's one of the dopest one of the dopest sports commercials ever made, man.
No, that commercial, the Michael Vick experience, it was like a Disney World ride, and you get bro, the commercial was fire, bro. And he said he didn't like it. Let me see. I think you could even. I know it's out here.
Yeah, you probably can find it
it's out here
on YouTube. I'm sure it's on now.
I know
it's on YouTube.
It just looks. The Michael Vick Terrell Owens commercial, but the video is so old, right? It just looks. It looks so grainy because how old it was shot. Let's see.
That commercial was fire. It's one of the best they ever did. That's up there with that old there you go. Go ahead.
No, this is so gangster. No, you can show his face, dog. No, this is the funniest part right here, dog. When he come down, and the lights come on, and he realize where he at. This is hilarious, dog.
Oh, you can't make him hear the volume?
Huh?
Can't hear the volume from it though.
Oh, you can't hear the volume? That man said he didn't like it, dog.
Nah.
Let me see.
I heard it. I heard
Who said it?
That man
I can hear the volume.
You talking about the commercial? I heard him the volume in the commercial.
Mike Vick said he.
You heard it? You watching the stream? You watching the stream, David, or you watching it? How you seeing it? But nah. I'm saying on the TV. I don't think the sound was coming through the TV. That's what I was saying.
Oh, through YouTube, maybe they probably hear it on YouTube. But yeah, man, he said.
Yeah, I don't think they heard him.
Yeah, he said he didn't like it. So now, bro, and I think that's my problem. I think I've seen talent, and what I look at is I just compare people in my head. I remember once thought Tutu Atwell was better than Kyler Murray. So I got this bright idea to go look at Kyler Murray huddle and Tutu Atwell huddle and put them next to each other, right? I know we always talk about South Florida bias, right? When I pulled up Kyler Murray huddle, I realized that Kyler Murray and Tutu Atwell was not from the same tribe. Kyler Murray was on some other shit in high school, bro. And Tutu Atwell did not look like that. You know what I'm saying? Kyler Murray was doing some other shit. But I don't know if the Texas people were slow. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he looked very dynamic compared to Tutu Atwell. I mean, which they say is one of maybe the greatest Texas quarterback ever. So number 50, dog, Rich Gannon, dog. Rich Gannon, number 50. Number 49, Roman Gabriel, dog.
Who?
Exactly.
48, Darryl Lamar.
I ain't never heard that damn name before.
Number 47, Boomer Esiason. Boomer Esiason was damn good, right? I think a lot of these guys they told us was good. They told us they were good, right? I think media told us a lot of these guys were good, and I don't think a lot of them was as good as we thought. Joe Theismann. I remember the night Joe Theismann, Lawrence Taylor broke Joe Theismann's leg, bro. I think that ended his career too. Oh, Monday.
Yep.
Oh, Monday.
It did.
Football. But all these guys are saying better than Mike Vick. But I swear to God, if you put them all in the draft at their prime, not a lot of these guys you would not be taking above Mike Vick.
Yeah, that's the problem, Street. That's the problem with a lot of these left Street. They need to start ranking guys that changed a generation, that created a generation of players that modeled their games after them, from whether it's the NBA to the NFL. A lot of those guys ahead of Mike Vick did not inspire a generation of players to play the way that they played. You cannot look at Lamar Jackson. You can't look at Jalen Hurts today. You can't even look at Cam Newton and say that Mike Vick did not have an inspiration into the way that they played the game of football. And some of these quarterbacks that either played for a Super Bowl or even won the Super Bowl after him. That's just like saying, like Doug Williams, to go back, some Warren Moon. Those guys inspired a generation of players that eventually came after them to do greater things than what they did. A lot of them quarterbacks ahead of Vick did not do them. They were just the prototypicals,
right.
I guess, unbiased white quarterback that played within the pocket. We've seen that for so long. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until we seen something new in the NFL or in college that we was like, well, damn, the quarterback can do more than just stand there 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and throw a football. You had to account for those guys. Right. You had to actually dictate extra attention to them in your weekly game plan.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think what happened was that they needed a way to rank people, and media, which a lot of these media guys are not even, they're not from the fabric of football. A lot of them just went to college, got a degree, covered football, right? and they needed a way to be able to rank players, and I don't always agree with it, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't always agree with it. Like Kyle said, you ain't gonna stat me to death. You ain't finna championship me to death either. That's some team shit. Yeah, dog. Championships are definitely, that's that damn team award, bro. Like, you ain't finna do that to me either, dog.
I think the simplest way that makes it, to me personally, the simplest way to make it unbiased, because I don't want to sit in here stat argument for any stat. You said it already. Hey, put these guys in a draft. Tell me who's going in what order. It's just as simple as that. They can poll as many writers as they want, whoever. Hey, this is the draft. You got pick number this, that, whatever. And let's see how that draft goes. I can guarantee you he doesn't end up number 52 in the draft. I can promise you that.
Right. So how do you explain that?
Politics.
Right.
Yeah. So how do you explain that? Cam Newton, number 53 is interesting too, though. Number 43 is interesting too.
He was 43?
He look at it right there, KB. Cam Newton, 43. I just ran up on it.
Crazy.
Wow. And I love Cam, but wow.
Mr. Dap. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Number 43, dog. Cam Newton.
Okay. See, this sounds to me more and more like a stat argument, personally. Stats and wins and shit. That's what it sounds like to me, which is fine. That's how you judge your shit, but nah.
Cam Newton, number 43. There's
Mr. First Pick Heisman Trophy.
He was the number 1 pick in the NFL draft.
Yep.
Donovan McNabb.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Heisman Trophy.
Auburn national champion.
Yeah, crazy. Donovan McNabb is right under him at number 42.
Okay. That's crazy, bro. Vick at 52.
Matt Ryan is number 41.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Not Mr. Blow a 21-point lead in the Super Bowl.
Oh wow.
That's the work. Got to go there with it.
Matt Ryan.
He blew every ticket known to man.
Matt Ryan is number 42, fellas. Matt Ryan. You can't like.
I'm not taking Matt.
Go ahead.
I know. I was gonna say I'm not taking Matt Ryan over Donovan McNabb. That's bullshit.
Matt, that's
complete
wild.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's on. I don't know how you. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm scared. At this point, I'm scared to scroll.
This be the Super Bowl champions or who made it to the Super Bowl award, clearly, because ain't no way. You put Matt Ryan on the Virginia Tech teams, and Virginia Tech wouldn't be the number 1, number 2 team in the country when Miami was playing them back in the day.
Number 39.
Yeah, this just NFL, so I give him that.
Number 39, Randall Cunningham.
Wait, who the fuck is number 40? Who's that?
I don't know. I
don't know him.
I just skipped him. Let's see what his name is. Ken Anderson.
Oh, Ken Anderson.
Cincinnati
Okay.
Eagles.
I couldn't see it on the TV.
Number 39, Randall Cunningham.
Okay.
Anybody who watched Randall Cunningham play in that era, like, know for a fact that Randall Cunningham was like a fucking anomaly. Like, dog, I just think this is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I do. I see what's going on.
They don't value mobility and smarts. Not the way they want it.
I don't know this person at all.
Sonny Jurgensen. Yeah, I mean, that's
Sonny Jurgensen.
black-
Yeah.
That's a black and white picture, but that's
Oh hell yeah. Okay, now that's be from my era now.
Bobby Lane. That boy was number 22. That boy that's bigger than Mike Vick too, better than Cam Newton, whoever this is. Y.A. Tittle.
Yeah, I know who Y.A. Tittle is. Yeah, see a lot of that is starting to become Super Bowls.
Dog, look at his stats. This sounds crazy. 33,000 yards, 242 touchdowns, 248 interceptions.
Damn.
I think maybe they play football different then, though, right?
Yeah,
I don't think
they up there with Brett Favre interception.
I don't think we can understand like what we're reading right there. Number 35, Josh Allen is better than Cam Newton and Mike Vick.
You just got here?
Shit.
Oh, wow.
Hey, cut this shit off, man. Cut this bullshit off. Man, come on, man.
Hey, what article is this, Street? Where is this coming from?
This is
Bleacher Report.
Bleacher Report.
Bleacher Report, bro.
Niggas been smoking bleach. They been snorting bleach, man. They tripping.
This is Bleacher Report, bro.
Brother, disrespect. Josh Allen?
When
Are
did
you
when did
serious?
this come out? So I can look at this shit.
This week it came out, and that's why I went crazy.
This week?
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, number 34, Bob
God,
Greasy.
I'm done.
Wasn't Bob Greasy a backup? Or that was the other one. Wasn't it then Bob Greasy? Which one of them was a backup that came in and started balling for the Dolphins?
Earl Morrall. Bob Greasy got hurt that one year, and then Earl Moore came in and took him, the rest of the way, and then Bob Greasy came back.
Boy,
that's wild, right? Number 38.
Yeah, this is wild.
33, Joe Namath.
I guarantee we're finna win the Super Bowl.
27,000 passing yards for Joe Namath, 173 touchdowns, 220 interceptions.
Damn.
How is that possible?
Yeah, the top 10, Street.
Huh?
I'm scared to see who all in the top 10 then.
How does Joe Namath have 50 more interceptions than touchdowns? How is that even
Broadway Joe?
What the fuck? How is that even possible? Number 32, Philip fucking Rivers.
No way. I like Philip though. Philip was a good quarterback, but man,
Philip
over McNabb. I don't think I'm going there.
Philip Rivers. Number 31, Steve Tucker. That boy got a leather helmet on. Number 30, Ken Stabler.
The Snake.
The Snake, yes, sir.
Number 29, Lynn Dawson, Kansas City. Number 28, our very own Lamar Jackson.
Mr. Pompano.
Really? Wow.
There's 27 quarterbacks better than Lamar Jackson. We finna see.
Damn.
Yeah, I would feel that's kind of high for Lamar. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
You think so?
Yeah, because he ain't finished yet. I don't know if 27. That's high, man. I don't know, bro. It's a young nigga might have created this list. That's kind of high, but I guess we'll see what the rest of the list is, right?
Listen to these stats: 22,000 yards, 187 touchdowns, 56 interceptions. You would have never thought he had a 64.8 completion rate. He also got 6,500 rushing yards, KB.
Damn.
Yeah, Lamar. I don't know.
and 35 rushing touchdowns to go with that 187. That's interesting, KB. You thought he would be higher? You thought he would be up there?
I thought he would be lower.
Oh, you thought he would be lower?
Yeah. Or whatever. I thought he would be more back behind the pack. I don't think at 27. I thought he would hit, maybe 30s or 40s and shit.
Right. You thought he would have been higher. You thought he would have been lower. I mean,
yeah. Yeah. However you look at it, 30s and 40s. I didn't think he'd be in the 20s. I really didn't.
So you taking Russell Wilson over Lamar Jackson, KB?
See, that's that question again, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we draft, then no. but right now in history, I have to go with Russell, bro.
Number 25, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson looking at this shit like,
to be honest with you.
Russell Wilson looking at this shit like, babe, come look at this. You know the Leonardo DiCaprio meme when he like, ooh.
Yeah.
Number 24, Eli Manning.
Okay.
Hey, Eli Manning threw for 57,000 yards, 366 touchdowns.
How many interceptions he threw?
244.
Damn.
Yeah, they were both off red interception.
That's why I asked.
2 Super Bowls.
See that, but see that's the thing. Some of these guys, and you can't do it, right? But take away their Super Bowls. Where are they on these lists? You get what I'm saying? You can't do it, but I'm just saying. Take away their Super Bowls. Where the fuck are they on these lists? But I don't want to do that. It's an accomplishment, as they described it.
Number 23, Dan Fouts. What smooth in here? What my quarterback guru at? Smooth. Why
Fouts was another version of Marino.
Why these guys in the 80s
threw for a million,
43
a million billion yards?
Yeah, 43,000 yards. But why these guys in the 80s? This man got 254 touchdowns and 242 interceptions. Does anybody have a reason for that? Like, why is that?
I'm guessing they believe in running the ball.
Did they throw the ball less?
No, they threw the ball all the time. That Dan Coryell offense. Them is they damn you sneeze and that ball was in the air, bro.
So tell
that
me
ball
this.
was in the air.
So so why does he have 254 touchdowns and 242 interceptions? Why is it so close?
They didn't have a running game out there, and they blocking wasn't worth for shit either. They didn't have much. They had what's his name? I'm trying to say Winslow was Winslow there then, or later on.
Yeah, Winslow was a tight end.
Yeah, I think Winslow was there. Kellen was there. You know, the daddy was there at that time. You know, I don't know if the daddy was there. So he was about the only thing they had on the outside.
Anybody else got an explanation of what the fuck was happening? Anybody can add to that?
I'm guessing that was the transition to the West Coast offenses happened in the 80s. So to them, it was like revolutionary to have quarterbacks throw the ball all across the yard. So to them, I guess that was impressive at that time.
Yeah, it wasn't as much as efficiency as there is. You know, there's a little bit more efficiency now because a lot of his passes were down the field, and no, he didn't have Hall of Fame receivers, but he had some good ones. Wes Chandler, and you know, he had several good receivers, and his running backs caught a lot of passes out of the backfield. They had some really good running backs. At catching passes, Chuck Muncie. I remember they had what's this other kid out of Auburn? There was another dude that came from Auburn. James. They had little James, and then they had another guy. Was it not Cribbs, but the but they were really good pass catching running backs. Yeah.
So I still don't think y'all explaining to me like why is it the fact that they just didn't throw? Because Lamar Jackson had 187 touchdowns, 56 interceptions.
Let me take a stab at it, Street. If I had to guess, part of the reason why it was in the 80s, you still was about running and defense. So the closer they got to the red zone, maybe they started running as opposed to throwing touchdowns. You feel me? That's the only stab I can take of it. Or like Max said, maybe they just weren't that fucking accurate. But for the touchdowns and interceptions to be that close, that's the only thing I could think of. We were still running the ball. So maybe when we got into the red zone, most of the play calls were runs. I'd love to see the touchdowns on the ground. I don't know.
The other thing, my theory is this, Street. The rules for the defensive backs were a lot different back then.
That's what I'm reading. That's what I'm reading right now, man.
They could be a lot more physical up front with these receivers.
Right.
So it was a different game.
They can go upside people's head.
That's what I'm reading right now. Okay.
I mean, playing bump and run was the game, you know, back then. It was bump and run, and you can hit him. I mean, you can really hit him. You know what I mean? So it was a little different.
So AI says, number one, passing rules were stricter on quarterbacks. Defenders could be a lot more physical with receivers. Defensive backs could hit and reroute receivers over the field, not just within 5 yards. Timing routes were harder. Quarterbacks forced more riskier throws. The quarterbacks was getting hit too. Shit. Number two, defenses were allowed to punish receivers. Going over the middle was dangerous. Safeties could deliver huge hits. Receivers dropped more balls. Quarterbacks hesitated rush throws. Number 3, offensive schemes were more conservative. A lot of teams still lean heavily on the run game, use simpler passing concepts. Number 2, quarterback development wasn't as advanced. So how the fuck is Dan Fouts better than Lamar Jackson? If they just admitted it, quarterbacks grew up in spread offenses throwing 40, 50 times a game in 1980s. Footwork coaching was different. Film study wasn't as advanced. Passing mechanics and analytics were less refined. Number 5, rules.
But you look
everything. So.
I mean,
go ahead.
I was going to say, Streeter, back then, a lot of high schools, if you play a high school quarterback, you probably threw you threw less than 10 passes a game.
Really?
You know what I mean? There were colleges that didn't throw the ball at all. They get into wishbone offense.
Yeah, I remember.
A lot of these quarterbacks, when they got to the league, was their first time really seeing a sophisticated passing type of offense. A lot of these quarterbacks didn't come from that, you know.
But they telling us that they're better than Lamar Jackson. So why isn't so?
They can't be. They can't be. They can't be better. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible. It's just, you know, it's not just a stat thing. They just didn't. A lot of them, not all of them, but I'm saying a lot of them didn't have what the access of what players have now.
Right. So commercial break real fast. So listen, I told y'all before we started. We added something to the Discord and to Investor Down. We started live trading for the Villains. Basically, me and Cal in here get on the charts and actually live trade and let the Villains, the ones that want to learn how to trade in the stock market, watch us trade. And we've been live trading for getting everybody on board and because nobody knows how to trade. Everybody's goddamn rookie. Everybody's trying to learn, right? And we've been getting them acclimated to trading and the tools and the things around and showing them how to make a trade. And for the first 5 days, us live trading with paper, we've been in the green. Now, I said this earlier, and I told you I was going to bring the Villains in here and let Kyle, you still in here? Kyle done went and got some grits and shrimp and grits.
Nah, I'm here. I'm good.
How much? So I made $300 in my daily trading. Kyle did it for 4 days for them, right? Kyle, how much you made?
4 days worth of trading every day. We averaged out at $1,000 every single day.
So
every single day we averaged out at $1,000.
So that's $4,300, right? Now we're not financial advisors. Basically, we log on, we pull up a screen, and we let them watch us trade. And we tell them when we're getting in and we tell them when we're getting out. And it's kind of up to them if they want to follow us or not. Our plan is to make, on average, $150 a day. That's it. We were trying to make $150 a day on average. You're going to win, you're going to lose, but on average. And so far, it's been like $800 a day. Something like that. I just took a wild stat.
No. You ain't finna shortchange it. It's been $1,000 a day. Even if you take Streeters 300, because we made over $2,000 today. So yeah. Let me tell you, our slowest day was yesterday, and it was a tough market to trade in. But our slowest day was yesterday. We made $600. So I'm just giving you a rough estimate that we was doing $1,000 a day. But honestly, Street, if you include yours and I think my last trade, they all kind of I did the trade, but they all kind of had to stop or whatever. So yeah, we made an extra like over 1,000 and something to go with 1,000 and something that we made today. So yeah, 100%. We definitely have done $1,000 a day, even if I do include your 300, bro. I just gave them a soft number and saying, okay, $1,000 when I traded, your account should be up 6,000. Not should be up 6,000. I apologize. Your account would be up over that 4,000, whatever. But we'll add yours, and honestly, it'll be $5,000 if I actually went and got the numbers for sure. And yes, I can show y'all. We can show y'all the trades and all that kind of shit. the records are kept and all that, you know. And there's villains in here. I don't know if they can talk, but
you can show them the trades if we really gave a fuck that much, right? You can, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, right there. I forgot about that.
Okay.
You show them. So basically, I mean, that's something I've thought about doing for a long time with IOD Squad. Kyle thought about doing it for a long time for some guys, and watched Kyle do it with a few guys in the Discord. I was just like, hey man, listen, this time we're gonna get up and start live trading for the villains. And if you want to be a part of it, right, the link is in the description, or you can text 786-405-9499. Because we're going to go live probably late next week. We'll start trading. We'll start trading in the actual IOD Squad. Okay, because he started doing it in the villains, where the villain membership is where we talk about the Miami Hurricanes, and we started in there with a few guys that are interested in trading and learn how the stock market works. But we're going to take it and put it in IOD Squad where it's supposed to be. But the classes kind of started in there. So if you want to, the link is in the description, man. If you want to be part of IOD Squad and be part of that, like I said, the plan is for us to make an average of 150. We'll give y'all updates as we go. We just gave you an update. Kyle said, damn, it's $6,000 we made in 5 days. But the plan is to make $150 a day, and you build the bank up and compound interest, and in 3-4 months you'll understand how compound interest works, how the market works. So that's my infomercial, my commercial right now. Let's get back to this list. Let's see who we got. If you got any questions, man, text me 786-405-9499. If you got any questions, and I'll answer your question that you got, because I know you got questions. Who's next?
When y'all going back at it next week? What day?
Kyle, what day you getting them back in there next week? I probably will put them in the Discord. We have to finish onboarding to the platform that we're going to trade on. I probably put them back in there Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll finish that, and I'm just giving some guys a chance to get their stuff together so we can get going. Kyle, when you gonna get back in the Discord with them?
I got them Thursday and Friday. I'll do it Wednesday if somebody asks, but I got them Thursday and Friday. We usually start about 10:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Number 21, Warren Moon.
The Moon Man.
Warren Moon was a bad mofo. Let's see Warren Moon interception ratio. Warren Moon threw for 49,000 yards, 291 touchdowns, 233 interceptions. Bro, those rules that the NFL rules, changing those rules with the DBs and shit, man, that made a huge difference.
Hey, does that include his numbers from Canada?
Ooh, does it? Total season, Houston Oilers, Minnesota Vikings, Seattle Seahawks. No. It
Man, because he was killing it up in Canada.
Yeah, 1978, Moon spent first 6 seasons of professional career in Canada. He was the most outstanding player.
And I think he won 4 or 5 Grey Cups too.
Right.
That mother was...
They say he's number 21, dog. Warren Moon.
Shit.
Number 20.
Hey, hold on. Before you go, I was already upset about the whole Josh Allen thing, but Warren Moon being at 21 made that list even shittier. Warren Moon's not a top 10 fucking quarterback or somewhere close. Fuck that list. But let's go on.
Yeah, man. That list is crazy. It's jacked.
Number 20, Matthew Stafford.
Over fucking Warren Moon.
Oh, shit.
Number 20, Matthew Stafford.
All right.
Number 19, our Cowboy fans, Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman threw for 32,000 yards. Bro. 165 touchdowns, 141 interceptions, bro. Y'all want to go hear the Warren Moon stats again? Number 18, the UPS man, Kurt Warner.
I would have thought Kurt would have been higher.
You thought Kurt would have been higher?
Probably too short. Yeah, but probably too short of a prime, probably. But then again, no, Kurt had 2 primes. Shit.
Kurt, 32,000
Kurt should have been higher.
208 touchdowns, 182 interceptions, Kyle.
Yeah,
So
Kurt
far,
should have been higher.
So far on the list, though, he had the highest completion percentage, though.
Did he?
So I'll give him credit for that. Yeah, out of all the quarterbacks you done went over, I haven't seen none of them win the 90-something percentage. Yeah.
Well, the 93 is not the it's the 65.5 is his completion. 93.7 is his rating. Whatever the fuck that is.
Okay, yeah, you done had the highest quarterback
rating
rating though out of all the quarterbacks you went on.
Number 17, Roger Suey Starback. Dog. Look at that face mask. Ooh, yee. Hall of Famer, 1 Super Bowl. Wait up, you got 1 Super Bowl MVP, 2 Super Bowls. That's what they doing this shit off of. That's what that's what they doing. If it was just I know what the problem is. It's always the problem. I get it though, man. It's just the human. It's just the human. It's just the human nature. I know what the problem is. Number 16, Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh
no.
Hey, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Ben Roethlisberger. Wait a minute now. Wait a fucking minute. Ben Roethlisberger threw for 64,000 yards.
Damn.
418 touchdowns.
He got to be docked at least 20 spots for being a bad teammate.
How not forget all that. How many years did Ben play?
It got to be a lot, bro. 18 seasons.
Ben over Warren Moon? I'm not doing that. No.
418 touchdowns, 211 interceptions. 64,000 yards is crazy, but 18 seasons is crazy too.
Exactly my point. But them numbers speak, boy.
I think we remember his last few years because it was so recent, and he was just awful. Ben Roethlisberger was a bad motherfucker back in the day, in his prime.
For sure, but how what years? Let me ask you this, Rio, because I know you got a better memory. Did Ben always have like ridiculous stats from year to year? Like I don't remember Pittsburgh's offense being that explosive.
He was always up there. I mean, that's the thing with Matthew Stafford too. Okay. Stafford never had a running game, so I mean, you could say his passing yards were a little inflated because of that, but I mean, you can't argue with some of the numbers. I think there's very few quarterbacks that aren't from the modern era that should be like ranked anywhere near the top. I might be biased a little bit just based on the rules and like some of just the passing offenses that are around today. But I don't think some of those guys from the past can hold a candlestick to some of the dudes, even playing today, that we don't even think they're that good. Like you go throw Baker Mayfield in the 80s and he probably throws for 4,000 yards, like easy. just the level of quarterback play is just so much higher now than has ever been. I don't think it's relatively close, to be honest.
I think you do have to take into account the defense you're allowed to play versus what you're not allowed to play. The boys used to jam you at the line of scrimmage and grab you by the neck. But
yeah,
I
think that's true too. I mean, that definitely is an advantage to the offense. But I think just in general, like scheme is so much better nowadays. Like the run and shoot offense that the Oilers used to use with Warren Moon, that was like revolutionary. And now every team in the league runs it based off of that scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the West Coast offense. When they first initially brought that to the league, like teams didn't know what to do. Like, and now like West Coast concepts are in every single offense across the league.
I will say this though, some of those schematics do get off again because the what you're allowed to do on defense has changed. You can't hit a receiver coming across the middle no more. You can't jam a guy, and some of those rule changes needed to be made, right? Especially with like mauling people at the line or whatever. But no, I get it. Yeah, you're right. Everything is different now. The quarterbacks, they get more study, they get more technique. Arms are talented. They got feet. You know.
Well, you think about it too. Like some of these quarterbacks, even going into high school, have like 2,000 career passes, like pass attempts, and sometimes even more with the amount of 7-on-7 and all of that shit they play in the summer. Like they're playing football all year round. Like that didn't exist back in the day. So the quarterback and receiver just have an advantage. And then you throw in like guys who are just anomalies nowadays or would be back in the day. Like those are your average players now. Like your tight end position, like George Kittle or Travis Kelce or Tony Gonzalez.
But that's not
those kind of guys.
That's not across.
Hey, hold on 1 second. So listen,
that's not across the board.
Hold on 1 second. I just got a text from Kia talking about she think her tire's flat. So y'all hold it down. Number 10 is Dan Marino. I skipped a bunch of niggas from the 60s. I skipped a bunch of niggas from the 60s. They had a lot of black and white dudes in there, bro, from old school. And it must be just.
I'm saying what Mario.
So y'all hold it down.
What Mario's saying. Oh, okay.
We got it. Go ahead, Matt. We got it.
What Mario was saying is true, but I don't think it's true across the board. You know. I think some great players are great in any era. You know what I mean? Because one thing you cannot take away from is arm talent. If somebody's got great arm talent, it don't care what era you played in, you're going to be able to deliver a football. Now, the difference is the reason why teams had to go to more athletic quarterbacks was because these doggone edge rushers became freaks. Really, when you think of, you know what I'm saying? These edge rushers became physical. Quarterbacks could not, they were mostly immobile. They were pocket quarterbacks and they were immobile. They couldn't get away. So they had to go to guys who were just more athletic. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they can buy time. And even today, you can scheme up whatever you want to offensively. You need the quarterback to be able to buy some time so you can get some guys open. Even today, because these are gargoyle freaks that are chasing them nowadays. I mean, these guys are. What is this Jordan Davis running at a 4 whatever at 330 pounds? Come on, that's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So. But I don't think you can take away from the arm talent that some of those guys had. Some of them had. Now, that's something that I think would work across the board.
Yeah, like you said, some of them.
I agree.
Rio, you can chime in whenever you want, bro.
Go ahead. I think, I agree, but overall, I just think the level is just higher nowadays. You're right. There are anomalies. Like you drop Dan Marino in any era, he's gonna be successful. That dude was just different. And that's why he did what he did in the era he was in. But I think overall, just the level of quarterback that we have today, like, doesn't compare to what was even back 20 years ago.
Rio, I actually start to wonder that sometimes, because sometimes I watch. I shouldn't. I don't disagree with what you're saying necessarily because I'm looking at it from a college aspect. And sometimes I watch college games, and these quarterbacks are fucking dumb as rocks. Like, you're right, the talent, the arm talent, and things like that. Sometimes I watch these and I'm like, but maybe it's because, like Mac said, you got these freaks chasing them and they getting off the line so fast. I don't know, but it's sometimes I watch quarterbacks and man, a lot of these guys are really dumb in my opinion. Maybe I shouldn't say dumb. That might be too harsh, but like some of the throws that they're making or attempting to make, I'm just not very impressed. But then again, I've been, we got Dan Marino at number 10. I don't like that at all. Dan Marino in the top 5, 6, 7. That bothers me.
I'm definitely interested in who was the 9 quarterbacks better than Dan Marino. I could probably think of 3 off the top of my head right now.
I know which 4. I know at least 4 they're gonna put in there, right? We know number 1 is gonna be Brady. 2 is probably gonna be Joe. They're gonna put John in there. Mahomes is gonna be there, and Peyton Manning. That's 5 I just gave you. Now, I don't know. There's 4 more in between Nat and Dan Marino. I don't know what 4 of those are gonna be, but they're wrong. I don't know what 4 they're gonna be, but they're wrong. Don't tell me you finna do Jim Kelly over Dan Marino. Please don't tell me you finna do that.
Jim was at 22, so it ain't Jim Kelly.
Oh, Jim Kelly was at 22? Wow.
Yeah.
Steve Young.
I think it's going to be all modern era guys.
Well, I mean, some of those guys played with Dan Marino. Shit. Young played with Marino. Elway played with Marino. Elway's gonna get it because of his rings. I already know. Honestly, that's the only thing keeping Marino from being like 1, 2, 3 is no rings. All right, when you talking about passing that damn football, that's the only thing that's keeping Dan from being top 3.
All right, because some of the throws Dan used to make, like, it was crazy. Like, Dan Marino had arm talent like Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes.
He just ain't had no legs. But he had a cannon though, dog. Woo, that boy had a cannon. Oh man, let me see 9, 8. Oh boy, this is gonna be awful. Let me see. I'm gonna count again, y'all fellas. Tom Brady should be number 1, right? Like Joe Montana or Patrick Mahomes Joe Montana or Patrick Mahomes are gonna be 2, 3, and whatever order. And John Elway, that's 4 guys. 5 is who am I missing, y'all? Help me out.
Who was at 9? Well, we see Steve Young at what, 8?
Steve Young is in. Steve Young is at 9. Steve Young is at 9.
Okay. So
I
who's
got
at
4
8
guys.
and 7?
Well, the question is who's at 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the question. 5, 6, 7, 8 that I didn't name. Must gonna be. Please don't tell me they're finna put Terry Bradshaw up here. Oh my gosh, Terry Bradshaw and Bart Starr. That's who's in this list.
Did we skip Joe Namath? They probably gonna have Joe up there.
Nah, they did Joe already. Joe was in the 20s, maybe even 30s. They did Joe. I think that's it. They finna put Bradshaw and Bart Starr on this list. Neither one holds a candle to fucking Dan Marino.
Where's Joe
Steve
Montana?
Young was a bad boy. Drew Brees, I forgot about Drew.
Where's
Drew
Joe Montana?
Top 3, we said.
Oh, okay.
Shit, they might have Kenny Stabler up there.
Nah, they did Stabler already.
They already did
Drew
Tom
Brees.
Brady?
Look at Drew Brees' stats,
Not
bro.
yet. We ain't Tom. We know Brady gonna be number one, man.
Look at Drew Brees' stats, bro. That is disgusting.
Yeah, he still ain't better than Dan Marino, but 243 picks. Can we? Hey, go back up, man. I want to see how many picks Dan had. 571 touchdowns. Damn, Drew had 571 touchdowns, 243.
Dan had
252 picks, 420 touchdowns. Okay, that's a 61. You know what I'm saying?
I skipped all these
All
guys.
right, that's cool.
I skipped Johnny Unitas, Otto Graham, Frank Tarkenton, Bart Starr. I skipped all those guys.
Oh, there go Bart.
Yeah.
Bro, they finna have Terry Bradshaw in the top 7.
I think I skipped Terry Bradshaw. We already saw Terry Bradshaw, didn't we?
Did you?
I think so.
I don't know. I ain't seen it.
Your boy right
okay,
there.
my bad.
Painkiller popping Favre himself. Brett Favre, number 7.
Oh, the string. You gotta click on the string. There you go.
All right, give me a minute.
Brett Favre. Brett had 508 touchdowns, 336 interceptions. Boy, Brett know he can throw them, can't he? 1,844 rushing yards, 71,000 passing yards, 62%. Brett is a 3-time. Brett was a 3-time MVP. Damn, I remember that. 1-time Super Bowl champ, 1-time Offensive Player of the Year, 11-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 2 Burt Bell Awards. What's the
Brett
Burt
Favre.
Bell Award? Yeah,
Brett
what's the
Favre.
Burt Bell Award?
Tree, once we get through the top 10, let me know what Flutie was. I'm interested to see what Doug Flutie was.
Flutie didn't make the list. We started from 52. Flutie didn't make the list. I don't know what the whole list go up to, though. I don't know. It's 99 top QBs of all time. We started from 52. So Flutie ain't in the top 50.
Number 6, John Elway. Hold on. I'm coaching Kia how to put air in the tire. So number 6, John Elway, dog.
Damn. John Elway is 6?
Yep.
I would have thought John would have been at least top 4. 300 touchdowns, 200 and something interceptions. What y'all boys think about that?
Hey, man. Fuck all that shit, man.
Stir fry, we live, my boy.
Oh, damn, I'm sorry. Damn, the street ain't putting no warning out, nothing, man. Just
226 picks. Nah, I thought John would have made it to the top 4. Yeah, at least.
Elway too high, though. Comparing his numbers to some of the quarterbacks we just passed, he only threw 300 touchdowns.
Hey.
Elway seems kind of high.
Hey,
And
Super Bowl for Ed. Super Bowl
Shit, he
for
only
Ed.
got
John got 2. John got 2, don't it?
He got 2.
John got 2.
One MVP.
Yeah, John got 2.
They going off MVPs and Super Bowls and shit, Pro Bowls and shit. That's what they going off of. Number 5, Aaron Rodgers.
Some Super Bowls hold the most weight, though. Aaron Rodgers?
Number 5.
Okay, I forgot about Aaron.
Bro.
no impact on the game.
Speak on it, sir.
Nah, y'all
on it,
know how
dog.
I get. I'm not gonna go off. I'm sorry. My bad again.
Nah,
Street.
sir, they playing sleep in the chat. Sir, go off, bro. It's your chance.
I was about to get in here and talk about trade. My bad. I didn't know we was live.
Okay, sir. Another commercial break. Stir is one
I
of
was
our guys that's just learning how to trade. Has been trading for the 5 days, right? Stir just started trading. He just started trading. Stir, how much money you made in the 5 days paper trading?
I've been in off 5 days. The first day I just followed along. The second day I actually like got a feel for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably, man, I'm up right now. I'm up at least 4 bands.
And you,
I got
you still up 4,000?
Yeah, I'm up a little more than him because I sold off before he did. I just ain't say nothing. I'm at like 42 for the 4 days. That's the Thursday, Friday, the Tuesday, and Wednesday. Because we was just talking Monday, so we did some trades Monday, but I wasn't able to follow along.
When was your first day trade?
No, not Monday. That was Tuesday. Not Monday.
Yeah, the first day was Tuesday.
We didn't trade Monday.
Tuesday.
When was the first time you made a trade?
That's what I said.
The first time you ever made a trade was this week, right?
Last week, but it was like midweek, so it ain't even been a week yet. And if it was, again, we paper trading, so it's not all my money, but again, street, those percentages are mind blowing, man. I doubled my money in 20 minutes. I can't unsee it, man. I can't unsee it.
How you feel about it, Stir? Like, as somebody who didn't know how to trade 2 weeks ago, right? And you really didn't know what it was. Like, what's your assessment of it right now? Like what is your assessment of it?
Well, I'm still gathering all of that, right, street, because I don't know how to do everything to the full potential, right? I'm not experienced enough, but I can see where you can have financial freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand the addiction behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I can comprehend the level of intelligence you have to do it, the patience.
Uh-huh.
It's not for everybody, but the people who it's for, though, it's eye-opening. I'll say it like that. It's eye-opening. I'm not at the point where I want to quit my job, but I'm almost there. I'm waking up, opening Weeble, my G. So you got me, street.
Yeah, dog. When you start feeling like, man, I hate weekends, man. Monday need to come real fast. When you start feeling like that, yeah, man, you done been bit by the trading bug, dog.
Yo, ask Kyle. Monday, I was pissed.
He was. He texted
I was
me.
pissed. I'm like, Kyle, ain't nothing moving. Everything's the same. The numbers aren't moving. Hey, something wrong. My shit tripping. My shit tripping, Kyle. I don't know what's going on. He said, you idiot. The market's not open. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
And so you're right, though. You do wake up like checking that shit like early in the morning, because I don't get it a couple times. I don't start doing little stuff on my own and kind of hitting this. So
I'm an early bird.
I'm just taking what I'm learning from Kyle and Street and kind of doing my own thing. Not too much, just a little bit, just to get myself some type of practice with it. So
So listen,
it's kind of fun to me. Learning something new.
So now, I mean, if you're wondering why we're talking about trading, because in the Morning Breath Show we get in here and we talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. And if you're wondering why I got Beijing on one side, it's because I ran out of my spray. So I ain't want to let y'all down, so I jumped in here, man. Show must go on. We talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball and here because with all this entertainment and football and stuff, I realized that these young kids was making it to the pros and had no clue what to do with money. So I created something called ILD Squad. So So that's a service. That's something that we're going to do. That we've started, and we're going to live trade for. Well, we started with the villains, but I mean anybody could sign up now. If you just click the link in the description or text us 786-405-9499 if you got any questions. But the plan is to make $150 a day on average. That's the plan. You're going to lose some days, you're going to win some days. On average, we're going to make $150 a day. You do the compound on that. We just happened to make $5,000 in the first 5 days.
I just think that selling it short street because your expertise and Kyle's expertise. I'm not. It's a fail safe, right? But all you gotta do is follow along. All you gotta do is follow along.
You gotta do it.
That's it. Follow along. You're gonna get the money, man.
Yeah,
you gotta know when to get in and get out too. You gotta know when to get in and get out. Sometimes.
But the instructors are there.
Yeah.
I guess that's why. For me, it means a little more because it's personal. We have a relationship. We talk, and I'm watching somebody who looks like me, talks like me, from where I'm from, doing something different than what I was taught to do. So you got to kind of program as well. The percentages got me, Street. You know that. I've told my testimony before.
All right, so
wait a minute. You say
just
you
came
made
outside. Let me see what's going on with this tire. But you go ahead, finish, Stir. Finish your testimony. Number 4, Patrick Mahomes. Let me run out here for a second.
I ain't mean to make this about trading, y'all. I'm sorry. I was just
he liked running commercials anyway. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, Kyle, you know, man, I talk to you more than anybody, man. You know.
I know, but they won't. They Streeter wants y'all to talk to, just talk to the people and stuff, and tell, like we talked about Stir Fry, about it seeming tangible and realistic to people, and it only does that when it comes from people that are just like you feel me, or doing, you know what I'm saying, or will be doing it for the first time. Like we had one off day, and that was the day yesterday. That was with Rio. When Rio came, that was his only day with me. That was our off day, and we made $600 on the off day.
Yeah, that was an off day. Yeah, I got up out of that. Call me Chris Young. Well, I'm out of here.
When Chris was in here, Chris be taking the money and running.
Chris said he sold his shit. I was like, you sell mine too.
Yeah, boy, shut up. Nah, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, because some of y'all out there listening have maybe tried some different discords or tried these trading groups, and it wasn't for you because it was kind of like, man, I'm learning, but I'm not. You might feel like you're not receiving it or whatever. This is different. Why is it different? Because to put it plainly, I'm kind of holding your hand. I'm teaching you lessons as you go, and that's why some of these guys feel confident enough to try stuff on their own. And I be telling them, hey, if you're gonna try stuff on your own, make sure you're using a small amount of money, because I ain't giving you those kind of classes, charts and things like that. So those, go ahead.
What you taught me is the comprehension part of it, and once you understand it, you can use it. You, again, like you said, you pick up the Atari, you got to tell somebody the buttons to press. B is for jump, A is for duck. Once you know how to use something, you can use it.
I got to get on,
right?
I got to get on that, man.
You just got to be around. I go Thursday and Friday, Coop. Just be 10:30. Just be in the Discord Thursday and Friday morning. But like Stir Fry said, yeah, like that's what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you, if I buy you a Nintendo, I can't just sit it in front of you. If you somewhere from the bush, Sentinel Island. You don't know nothing about technology. What a video game, you don't know nothing. If I go put a Nintendo in front of you, you're just gonna look at it. But what I'm doing is putting the Nintendo in front of you, and I'm telling you how to pick the cartridge up. Might have to blow on it, put it in the game, turn the power button on. I'm showing you that A is for jump, B is for kick, and all that kind of stuff. Now, as you doing it, I'm telling you, hey, press jump. Hey, press kick. Hey, pause it. I'm breaking it down to y'all like that because I know some people out here have tried it, and it was kind of like you was out there on your own and didn't really understand it. I'm here to make you understand how to do it. I'm not trying to make you into a top-notch trader. I don't think I have the ability to do that. And I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you and make you self-sufficient. Streeter can probably do that, and those are classes you can pay for, right? But what I'm offering you is the chance to sit there and say, "Hey, just follow me. We're gonna get through this cave together. I'm not gonna send you out there by yourself." So, like David was saying about knowing when to get out of a trade, I'm gonna tell you that, but I'm gonna show you that every single time. I'm gonna say, "Hey, sell this." Or sell it if you want, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you how I trade. And it's up to you
Yeah,
to
like
copy
what it
it.
was
You can
yesterday,
copy
KB?
it.
What it was yesterday? I had
Mm-hmm.
stayed a little bit. I made a little bit of money. I was the only one like stayed.
Right.
So
Right. But
that
that's up to you. I'm telling you when to get out and where your money is. Hey, there's money, take it. I'm always gonna tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you exactly where's a good time to start taking money. Now the rest is up to you. And so if you just do exactly what the hell I tell you, you're gonna you're gonna make the money. I can they witnesses. I've shown them. We'll
It,
make the money. We'll find the money.
for, for me, again, uh, I don't like asking. I don't like feeling like I'm. You know how I am, right? Like I stay quiet until I got questions. And I remember like the first question I asked you was like, "Well, how do I know what to trade?" And you had an answer for me. Well, you look at this, and you got to watch this. So it's a lot of information that goes behind it. A lot of things that I know I need to do to put in the work to fully understand it, right? But but I'll be damned. I'm up right now. I'm up right. I'm looking
I'm
at it
not.
like,
Nah.
yeah, I ain't. This
Hey,
shit is
KB,
real.
outside of the normal, outside of the, I'm gonna say the main stuff we learn how to trade. Like, what are some other things? Say you want to do it on like basically like I did, like kind of did some stuff on my own, like look up stuff like what the other best your money into, like things that gonna make you more like I guess invest in a long term or whatever like that. Uh, I kind of see like how to put this. I look at like health stuff, dealing with health and software and stuff. That's the kind of stuff I was like looking into and things like that, and kind of like reading a chart or something. That was how I'm mostly looking at stuff dealing with like hospitals, technology, and things like that. Because that's where the world, is now with a lot of technology and things like that. So I would look into things or companies that does with those type of things, dealing with hospital equipment and computers and stuff.
Yeah, that's
I'm
groundwork though, right? KB, that you consider that groundwork, right? That's how you listen to the news, and that's doing your groundwork. We ain't gotta do that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't look at, but
To
I
do
don't look at but I don't watch the news. I haven't watched the news in a decade. I'm just,
yeah,
so
I don't
but
know. That's just me.
so what I would tell you is you do have to do your groundwork because now you're talking about investing versus trading. And I'm not like we say, we're not financial advisors. I'm not a fiduciary. I don't want to necessarily tell you where to put your money in. I'm going to help you make money every day, right? But telling you where to put your money in, as you sit around and you listen, you'll gather information. Um, Whenever you're trying to get somewhere, as long as you can put yourself in those places where people are that are where you're trying to get to, you'll pick up stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So as far as what we're doing here, I don't necessarily want to get into telling you where to invest your money. Now, like as a friend and all that stuff, yeah, we'll talk about that. Or we can talk about that. But being on here, and being live, now I'm not gonna tell nobody where to necessarily just invest their money for the long term. With y'all, if you be looking for me, talking about KB told me to buy this stupid shit, blah blah blah. I'm not.
Nah, I
That
get
ain't
you. I
what I'm.
get you.
Yeah,
Nah, I
nah, I'm
get you.
not
I
gonna
get
do
you.
nothing like that. But nah, if you interested in making money on a daily basis, I'm not finna hit and tell you that you finna get rich or get rich quick. Nah, man, I'm a certain amount of money. If you follow me every day, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna promise you're gonna make $100, $150 every day. And no, it's not gonna take all day to do it. But as you go, it's gonna be up to you to get serious about it and learn to be self-sufficient in it and all that kind of stuff. My thing is, when I talk about this and when I talk to people, I just want y'all to understand that there's another world out here. And I know y'all here to listen to football, but we're waiting on Street to get back. But I want y'all to understand that there's a world like we can talk about football all day, and that's what this villain membership is about, man. We talk about a lot of different things, man. But yeah, of course, it's football all day, right? But we teach a little bit, we talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're men. We can do more than just run and jump and all that kind of stuff. So he puts this IOD squad out there for people to let you know, like, hey man, like Stir Fry says that, man. You know what? I can see there's a way to financial freedom. I'm not telling you KB is gonna set you financially free. I'm just telling you there's a path out here that people will take. And you know what I'm saying? You guys can learn to invest. Trading isn't for everybody. Y'all hear me loud and clear. That's why I'm holding people's hands. Trading ain't for everybody. You get what I'm saying? And trading might not be for you, but that's why I'm gonna hold your hand and show you how to do it and help you make some money every day. But there's a world of investing that, man, y'all should get into. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, so I ain't telling you what to invest in. But man, y'all, I'm saying this for the people, man. Y'all open your eyes and get into stuff. Start moving your money around and all those types of things. Don't think you have to be rich to invest. You definitely don't have to be rich to get in here and follow this. Like Stir Fry told you, he up $4,000. David might be up more than $4,000 because he held on to something. The money is here. The money is there. The opportunity is there. And we just present IOD squad because we want y'all to take it. Um, Stir Fry, you got anything else?
Nah, you kind of summed it up. It's like starting from learning how to walk. You can't just get out there and run a 40. You gotta walk
Right.
first. And right now I'm walking, but I think I'm getting my stride. So the teachings are there, the wisdom is there, the structure is there. I'm following. I told you already. After the first conversation we had about it, I was locked in. So,
Hey, and it's a place, it's a medium where everybody can ask questions. You feel me? You can stop in the middle of a session. Yeah. Everybody can ask questions. I want everybody to feel comfortable. So, hey, IOD squad, the numbers at the bottom of the screen, man. Y'all sign up, hit us on the hip, become a villain. That's what you could do. It's a lot more information in the villain membership than you're gonna get that we can do in 30 minutes to an hour on here. But hey, Bird, I see Bird is in. Look, we're going over this list of quarterbacks, and we've gotten to number 4. This is Patrick Mahomes. This is Bleacher Report's 99 top QBs of all time. We started from number 52. They had your boy Matt Ryan at that's Bird's favorite quarterback. Matt Ryan was at number, what was he, like 28 or something like that? He was at like number 28.
and they had Vick at 52.
Yes, sir.
And Mike Jones.
Who?
Ooh, boy, that Matt Ryan. And they had him ahead of Donovan McNabb, too.
Yeah, this
I don't
is
have much
crazy.
to say about that. You know, I ain't no Falcons fan, dog. So I don't agree with it, of course. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like you was just saying, become a villain, and you can get some. We can have a deeper conversation about that. We can't talk about that on YouTube.
Hey, we can't. That's what we here for. We got to fill it in the north till the street get back.
It's an 8-year plan, you know.
Oh
I
shit.
wonder if Jeff Garcia. I wonder what Jeff Garcia was on the list.
He said Jeff Garcia. Nah, we had just finished tightening it up right now. We was just getting started back on it. Bird was still mad that Matt Ryan. He thought Matt Ryan was top 15. Yeah, we wrapped it up though. Hmm. Hmm. So, of course. So now we know the top three gonna be easily. It's gonna be Brady, Manning, and Joe. I don't know what order besides Brady.
I'm gonna say Peyton, man. I'm gonna say Peyton.
You said Joe, like Joe Montana.
Yeah, Joe gonna be top three.
Yeah, of all time,
Hey,
he probably number
hey,
3.
hey, hold up. Hold on, quick. I can't hear you. I can't hear you on YouTube stream.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
All right, now we straight now. We
I
straight
can
now.
hear
So we
you.
back. We back. Okay. So I done turned over. You get my studio right, man. You get my studio right.
Street and had us muted the whole commercial.
No, y'all wasn't muted. I was muted.
No.
Muted. Y'all was straight. Nah, sir. Listen, we're not financial advisors. We just jump in there and trade, and then guys can follow what we do. Literally. And if you follow what we do this week, you would have been green for 5 days, and Kyle said we would have been up $5,000 and $6,000. But we're not your financial advisor. So number 3, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's stats are fucking crazy. He played 17 seasons, 71,000 yards, 539 touchdowns, 251 interceptions.
Might have been 18th Street. He had a neck injury that one year. He had to sit out.
Huh?
You gotta click your stream. You gotta click your stream, Street.
There it is. Peyton Manning.
Remember that year he didn't play? Remember that year he didn't play Street?
Huh?
That neck injury he had? Remember that year he hurt his neck or whatever? And he had to sit out like for a whole year?
Yeah.
Let's see the numbers. 539 touchdowns, 251 interceptions.
I'm still stuck on Vick was 52.
Bruh, Cam Newton was 40 something. Bruh, listen, all our black quarterbacks went down early. No, they figured out a way to get Cam Newton out of here in the 40s. They figured out man, this has been a travesty. Number 2, Joe Montana.
It is. Joe Montana.
So Brady won. I agree with that.
Oh, you knew Brady was gonna be one. They had Marino at 10. You know, it ain't like that stuff.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess he ain't win one. So yeah, okay.
If you were to win a Super Bowl, y'all think you'd have been in the top 5?
Yeah, he might have been number 2 at least.
Wow.
That man made it to the Super Bowl his first year and never sniffed it again. I know he would have never thought that was going to go down like that.
Nobody thought that. That's crazy.
We've been looking for a quarterback ever since.
we would have never thought that
Come
either.
on, now, sir. Come on, now, sir. Why you did that, dog?
Talk about it. I'm a Dolphin fan, man.
I'm a fan too, though, man. You mentioned it.
We still looking for a quarterback.
Brady
I don't
played.
think we ever gonna find one, dog.
And number one, Tom Brady. Brady played for 23 seasons, bro. That's why he lost his wife.
Damn, straight. Wait.
Yeah, that was, bro. Brady threw for 90,000 yards, 649 touchdowns.
He threw for what? We can't. You gotta click the screen again.
Brady threw for 90,000 yards. 649 touchdowns.
How many interceptions?
212.
212, 649 touchdowns. I mean, that's 23 years worth, though. I will say that's a little interesting, right? He played for 23 years and threw 202 picks, and Dan Fouts threw 250 something.
Mm-hmm. That is interesting.
I hate Tom Brady.
What?
KB as a Dolphin fan, we all do. As a Dolphin fan, we all hate Tom Brady.
I hate Tom Brady.
That boy just lobbed up a random. I hate Tom Brady.
No shade, RT, right? I was thinking the same thing.
I was you know what I was finna say? I was finna cuss, but I was like, man, we on YouTube. Mm-hmm.
No, why y'all don't like Brady, bro?
Dolphin fans, that's why.
Yeah.
Remember they made the Tom Brady rule when they had the fumble they had against Oakland and the snowing.
Man, they cheated this man. They cheated for this man to get 4 Super Bowls, three or four of them Super Bowls.
And KB, they made 2 rules for Tom Brady: the fumble rule, and then Tom Brady down with a leg injury. They made another rule for that. But yeah, 2 rules made for the league because of Tom Brady.
Is Tom Brady the greatest NFL football player ever? Would y'all rap that?
Not in my opinion, but that's just me.
I've heard people say that before.
As far as quarterbacks on the street?
No, I've heard people say.
no.
I've heard people say he's the greatest. I've heard people say he's the greatest NFL football player.
Hell no.
No.
He wasn't better than Deion.
You sure wasn't.
Deion was one of the best I ever seen. And Barry Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
The best. Brady was just a slow white boy that was in the pot, stood in the pocket. And they backed him for everything. He did no wrong. That's what I don't understand. He's not a fucking athlete. He's slow as fuck. He was just a good ass quarterback. Now I give him his credit. Quarterback wise, he was a gunslinger. But the greatest I ever seen with my own 2 eyes, no.
You ain't buying it?
I ain't buying it.
I've heard people say that.
No.
I've heard people say
Of course you do, Street.
Yeah. I've heard people say that.
You know the what he got 5-6 championships, the greatest dynasty in the story, the golden boy. Man, come on, man, that shit just too much of a perfect script for them.
Shit, Joe Montana. Look at Joe Montana. Joe Montana never lost a Super Bowl. I don't think he's better than Joe Montana. Think about it. Joe Montana never lost a Super Bowl.
I'm gonna say it like this because I know they're gonna already call me a hater, and that's okay. Like his first 3 Super Bowls, man, that man was barely mid, dog. Like they won them first like 3 Super Bowls on defense, man. Tom was mid, man. Tom started putting up numbers later. Now he became what he is now. Don't get that twisted. Now he grew into that, got that confidence, and then he was the best thing smoking out there on the field. I ain't gonna lie. About them first 2-3 Super Bowls, man, that was defense, man.
The
Willie
guy was
McGinnis
defense
and
and a
all them
field goal
boys.
kicker. The guy was a field goal
Yeah.
kicker and a defense.
Well, that's the list, dog. We didn't go past. This all started with Michael Vick being number 52. We didn't go past that. We just started going down from there. But it got murky, man. It got weird. KB tried to get me to get out of here numerous times, dog. It got weird, bro. Listen, it got weird. Let's see where we at. That's number 31. So if we go back to Mike Vick, number 61, Mark Brunell. Andrew Luck is number 55.
No way.
Carson Palmer, number 56. Tony Romo, 57. And Mike Vick is right there with those guys at 52. 53 is Joe Flacco.
Disrespect.
53 is Joe Flacco, dog.
The disrespect. My man. Man.
Mike.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, baby? Come on, let me see. Let me see you. Come here.
Did Jim Kelly? Okay.
Huh?
Jim Kelly was down.
Did Jim Kelly make the list?
What do you want to see?
Yeah, I had missed Jim Kelly. I think he was top 20, I think. I don't think because I said something about Jim Kelly. I think he was top 20.
I've seen worse. Yeah.
I think it was a weird list. I think Matthew Stafford was like top 25. Top 30. It was a weird list. I was just like, it got a little stupid for me. Yeah, Matthew Stafford and Matt Ryan had better places than Donovan McNabb. I was just like, bro, what are we doing? It got ugly.
It got ugly, dog. It got ugly. When I saw Cam Newton, Drew Bledsoe is number 51. When I saw Cam Newton, right around them 40s, I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. Steve McNair, number 45.
Oh, we missed that one.
Cam Newton, number 43, bro. I know Cam Newton turning over in his grave over there in North Carolina.
Oh, Aaron McNair.
Cam.
That's interesting. Warren Moon was what? What was Warren Moon? Like 19 or something? What was Warren Moon?
Cam Newton, 43.
Something crazy.
Donnie McNabb, number 42. Let's see what Warren Moon was down there though, but
nah, it was some people ahead of him that shouldn't have been ahead of him.
Randall Cunningham, number 39. Josh Allen, number 35. Does anybody think Josh Allen is better than?
That's the one.
Hell no. Hell no.
Does anybody think Josh Allen is better? I think Josh Allen better than Cam Newton.
I'm gonna take Cam. It's tough when you put guys that haven't finished their careers so high. That's what bothers me.
So before we get out of here, man, and Lamar Jackson was number 28, and Cal said he thought Lamar Jackson should have been in the 30s somewhere. I think Lamar Jackson, dog, the 2,200 passing yards, 187 touchdowns, and 6,500 rushing yards, and 35 rushing touchdowns. I just think he's just a dynamic weapon, bro. Right? You're not taking like, come on, man. Lamar Jackson at number 28, right? And then you get Russell Wilson at 25. Anybody taking Russell Wilson over Lamar Jackson in the draft?
No, sir.
Wait a minute now. Come on, Bird. I know you finna take up for Sierra husband now. Come on, Bird.
Jim Kelly, number 22.
Yeah, that was that.
And there's
I thought Jim would have been higher.
There go Warren Moon, Kyle, number 21. I tell y'all this before we get out of here. I tell y'all this. Those rules changes have changed football tremendously. These quarterbacks back in the days were throwing the same amount of touchdowns as they was throwing interceptions. Because the game was so physical. They was getting hit. The wide receivers was getting hit. It definitely wasn't efficient. So, all right, man, I'm finna put y'all in the back, bro. Y'all can go back in there and start talking about Sasquatch and AI taking over the world and robbing all the Burger Kings. Hey, listen.
All right, bro.
Yo, so all right, man, that's the list, man. Like, listen, I kind of broke down to y'all like my problem. Like, I think I grew up in South Florida, and I got to see some of the greatest football players play it. And I got to edit their videos. And I think when I start talking about lists, what I do is I have a computer in my head of what Lamar Jackson, Duke Johnson look like, Teddy Bridgewater. And I think what I do is I just say, does Mike Vick look like he's more talented than Phil Simms? Is Cam Newton more talented than Josh Allen? And I kind of rate it that way, not by accolades. I think the accolades, the Super Bowls, and I think all of that stuff was created because the sports writers, like who sometimes don't even come from, some of them just went to college, became a sports writer. They didn't grow up in a football town. They needed a way to measure these guys. And they started saying championships, rings, and accolades and stuff. But me, because I was privy to grow up around some of the best talent in the world, I just compare what I saw to what I'm seeing. I didn't need anybody to tell me Lamar Jackson was about to change the way the quarterback position looked. I knew that when he was coming out of high school. I knew it. I saw it. I was able to compare him to Teddy Bridgewater. I was able to compare him to we haven't had a bunch of quarterbacks come out, but ethnic Sands and Geno Smith, and I knew he was about to transcend football. I knew Duke Johnson was dynamic because I watched him never get stopped, even when they lost games. So I just compare everybody to what I've seen because all the film editing and looking at videos over and over again, all of that stuff. I think I developed this method in my head of being able to compare greats to what I'm seeing, and it's not an accolade thing to me. If you're wondering why, man, I got one side. I ran out of my spray, and I could only do one side, but the show had to go on. I jumped off in here. But listen, man, if you want to live trade with us, 786-459-499, well, the link is in the description down there. Make sure you like, share. If you want to be a villain, the link is in the description. I'm D, and I'm out of this thing.